right off the bat. So a little bit more, just a little bit of bend in the, just a touch of bend in the knee here, and then a little bit of push back of the hip, which is going to make the whole body lean towards this direction. So more, we're going to create a little bit more angle, and then you do a good job of letting the arms hang a little bit. So that you're doing a good job of that, okay? So that'll take all. I'll do is get that just a little bit wider, okay? So you see, I'm recording now. So that see the size of the boxes are different.
Okay.
So her base is wider, which makes her more stable. So that's not a big deal. That's going to take seconds to fix. Seconds too. When we get to the top of our swing here, grip looks good too. The face is in an open position here. See, the club is pointing upward here. That toe needs to be hanging down a little bit. I know it's a little hard to tell here. So the face looks a little different, doesn't it? Your face is upward. Here. Her face is more this way. So that's called square at the top. Everything's square. Your face is in a closed position.
Wait. So why is this pointing to the right?
This is called square at the top. The toe is turned down just a little bit. It'll be easier for me to explain it when I get up there.
This is also turning down, right? This
is facing up.
Then this is also.
It's like I said. This is kind of a bad angle. See that? It's not facing this way, is it? It's facing this way.
Okay.
And that's square at the top. So you're going to have the toe being farthest away from the ball. And this is the toe right here. So we'll work on that in a second. Now on the way down, what's happening is the club is being thrown away from the body a little bit, like that. You see that cast? I'll run that again. See how the club's being thrown away from the body, isn't it? And when it gets to here, it's already under our hands, isn't it? And what's it going to do from here then? It's going to have that little bit of scoop. You see the hand scooping up right here? Let me show the contrast of it.
What does a scoop mean?
Scoop means we're trying to swing up on the ball to make it go up. You're trying to scoop it up. See how the club's moving up through impact? And where's the shaft doing then? The shaft is leaning back like this, right? And then the club, as soon as I hit the ball, the club is coming up off the ground. What I want to feel is I want to feel the shaft leaning. I'm going to explain all this when we get there too. So I want to feel the shaft leaning forward, so she's going to compensate that by creating lag. And we don't have a lot of lag in our swing. If this represents the ball here.
You mean the compression stuff?
No, not yet. This is called lag. Lag will lead to compression. Because we're casting at the top of our swing. Hey, I love your questions too, believe me. There's your throwaway, and then we kind of had that little pass right there. She's going to hold on to it all the way to here, creating lag. So when her hands get to the ball, that comes way back here, isn't it? And then when she gets to impact, it's going to look like this. See how the shaft is leaning forward, right? And now we're talking compression, right? Now we're compressing the ball down, right? And where's she hitting the ground? On the target side of the ball, right? That's where she's making contact with the ground, and then from there the ball will go up. Then, won't it? And why does it do that? Why does it go up when I swing down? Because the third law of motion says for a reaction, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So you, by trying to lift this ball up, we're at the club in the wrong position at impact. I want to be here at impact. See how the shaft is leaning this way? Where's her shaft leaning?
Why do you stop at this particular frame?
Because this is right after impact. This is where your club is going.
The impact is here.
Correct. But this is what's happening after the swing. There's that lift. See the club coming up through impact? That's what I'm talking about. The club is lifting up. So you're trying to lift the ball up by letting the club slide under the ball and swinging up on it.
Yeah.
And we know that third law of motion says that in order to create an upward action, I need to create a downward reaction. I need to pull the club down, and I need to hit the ball first and the ground next. You don't hit the ground at all. You hit the ball, and then the club comes up. So that's why I hold it right there. She's at impact there. Her shaft is leaning forward. Your shaft is leaning away from the target, which means the club is coming up through impact. And you see how this hand right here, I'll take all the lines off here. This hand right here is pulling the club up, isn't it? And what is this hand doing here? It's pushing the club down. And the head was kind of dropping down a little bit, and we lined up everything from your tailbone now to the top of your head, didn't we? As opposed to kind of having a couple different lines here. We had a line going here, then we had this one going this way, and then this one going that way. And so what is the whole point of your spine angle here? What do we do with that angle? We rotate along it, don't we? Exactly. We rotate along that. You mentioned kind of you like to stand up a little bit sometimes and come out of your spine angle. We rotate along that spine angle. Still in his angle, isn't he? And then we rotate along that angle. Good. Head dropped a little bit down. That's okay. And like I said, you can see the difference in the face. I know we were talking about that before, but we're not going to worry about it. Sensational, by the way. You see the V's? I think is it okay?
Yeah.
I think it looks sensational. I think you've done a great job of that. The posture looks really good too. A little bend in the knees wouldn't kill us. So here we go back, turning. Good. Now watch the knuckles in from this position, roll down. Excellent. See that little flexion? That just shut the face down a little bit, didn't it? It gave it that little bit of de-lofting. And then from here, then, we're going to cascade from this side to this side. Excellent. And then from here, then, we're going to rotate out of the way, and then the arms will come through last. So start your rotation. Excellent. There's a rotation turning. Look how we're creating lag now, aren't we? And then look at our different position at the bottom.
Yeah.
And you remember where we were earlier? We were a little bit of that scooping action through impact. We weren't at that position at all. See how the shaft is just inside your lead arm, isn't it? And the shaft is way outside your lead arm on this one. Shaft's going this way. So that's that scooping action. Then from here, we were all bunched up with our finish. Arms collapsed, and the hands are really close to the body. Over here, because of the lag we created, now we're going to create more extension.
Yeah, this is what I see on TV.
Yeah, excellent. And there's so much more power there, isn't there? And see, we're off the back foot and turning, and then from there you just take it around the corner. And then look where we finish. All over our left side, don't we? And before we kind of lean back a little too far. We're kind of back behind us, aren't we here? We're not quite over our left side, are we? You can see the wall difference.
Yeah, true.
Okay, you want to try it a few more times? I like this swing right here. I think it looks really good.